Hi, Morgan K here. This is my first official video. You'll probably see throughout the video that I have red lipstick and no lipstick. It's because I am a mom. My children are bouncing around. So filming this video has been cut up into different segments. Sorry about that. So first up, I have my B complex, B6, B12, all of the Bs in a well-balanced pill. These are pretty big pills we're talking about. So whatever. I take that, B complex. I also take zinc, me and the family. Usually in our orange juice, sometimes in water, just for our overall immune health. Because we're in a pandemic, like 2020 really kicked things off for us when it comes to supplements and minerals and such. I also take magnesium. I give it to my husband as well. Sometimes my kids, not too much, because this does not taste that great. They do have magnesium in pill form, which I also take. It's a little bit easier to stomach, but that pill is bigger than the one I just showed you. And magnesium helps with your heart health, gives you energy, calms your calms your mood, helps with digestion and anti-muscle cramps. My husband has Crohn's disease, so I actually got this to help him with his Crohn's disease and his high blood pressure, but it benefits us all. And then I also have iron that I take. I'm anemic. So I usually take these drops, or I'll take slow release iron pills, because these drops can be a little bit aggressive, a little violent with your stomach, if you get what I'm saying. And then these are two products from HerbPharm that I take interchangeably. Like some days I'll take the Anxety Soother, and then other days I'll take the Good Mood tincture drops in my water or juice. This tastes like lavender, so you don't need like a lot. I mean, you don't need to drink like a full cup of juice. I think it tells you to drink like 4 ounces of juice or water, with a couple drops of this in there. And this includes kava, passion flower, albizia bark, lavender flower, and lavender essential oil, just to kind of calm you down. This stuff really works. This was what I first started taking, like without all these other minerals. And then there is the Good Mood tincture drops. This includes St. John's wort, ashwagandha, and prickly ash bark. I actually take ashwagandha in tincture form separately some days. If I take the ashwagandha, I don't take Good Mood. And then I also take like green powder. I'll put it in my water. It's literally just like green powder. But the main thing you want to look for in your green powder, you can get any brand. Just want to make sure it has chlorophyll and chlorella in it. I also take probiotics, good for your stomach. Overall gut health is good. You need to be able to process your foods, digest your foods, absorb the nutrients from your foods. So let's take vitamins and minerals, y'all. Join me on this journey. I will be here talking about other health journeys that I am on, some issues that I've had, my marriage journey, my love story, because I met my husband on Tinder, and that is a funny story. Stick around, see what else I have. There's a lot in store. I'm planning a lot. I'm really going to pour myself into this channel. Hi. So the earliest I can remember dealing with mental health, like anxiety and stress, and even bits of depression, was probably early on, around 7 or 8. In elementary school, my parents were divorced. It was new, adjusting to the place that I was living in and the people that I was surrounded by, and I wasn't really close to my family proximity wise. Obviously I'm very close to my family, but we didn't live close to the rest of my family. So I think that's the earliest that my journey with anxiety and stress began. But at the age of 15 is the first time I really had like suicidal thoughts. And again, that was because of teenage angst and teenage things like relationships and puberty and acne and hair and just growing into myself and who I wanted to be and hearing people's thoughts on who I am and how I look. That was at 22. I was heartbroken and depressed. I was a super senior, so I was in college for 5 years. Just again, lost, finding myself at this fork in the road of like, do I go left and be a career woman and get myself together, or do I go right and like stay on this dark path of like destruction, basically. And so I went through a lot. I had dark thoughts. I wanted to die. I thought my existence didn't matter anymore because a relationship that really didn't matter failed. And I wanted to take my life that day. And in that experience alone, like the village that surrounded me, the friends that surrounded me, when they caught wind of like what I did to myself that morning, when they heard that my mom just so happened to be home and one of my good friends just so happened to call me in those moments of trying to take my own life, I grew from that. I learned from that. And though that suicide attempt brought on anxiety attacks and different forms of stress and anxiety for me that I never knew existed. I was 22 when I first had a panic attack. And I had no idea what it was. I had to call a friend to just help me navigate those moments. So I will say that like, though the suicidal thoughts ended at 22 for me, thank the Lord, that kind of brought about a new part of my journey to mental health strength, to strong mental health, I should say. From 22, I am now 34. I'm a mother with 2 children. That is 12 years that has passed since my last suicide attempt. And I will never make another. But now how I manage stress is really just to focus on myself. Like, and this is a journey, as the caption states. I am still dealing with anxiety and stress, sometimes depression, how to navigate this. We all do. We're humans. So these are things that we're all going to have to face. These are emotions that we're all going to face. And for me right now, I take a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, a lot of supplements. I drink green powder in my water. I take anti-stress pills. I take lavender tincture here and there to just calm my nerves, to keep my mood balanced. And while you can take medication, I've opted for a more holistic journey in my mental health wellness, and also just like overall wellness. Again, it's a journey. I am not perfect. Sometimes I'm still just eating chips and junk food, but I really try to make sure I have a lot of the minerals and nutrients that I need each day to keep my anxiety at bay, to keep my stress at bay. I am a very anxious person. It usually presents itself in my stomach being in knots and butterflies and those sorts of things, but I'm still on the journey. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still navigating, but I found that there's so much more purpose in my life. I found that there are people around me that sometimes thrive because I'm thriving. There are people around me who are happy when I'm happy. And so I learned that like it really does take a village to raise a child, to raise a teenager, to excuse me, to help develop an adult, to help develop a woman. It takes a village. And so I'm still on my journey. I'm still going. I'm still putting one foot in front of the other. But I'm here to tell you that if you are dealing with suicidal issues, you are not weak. You are not weak. You are strong. and you're aware enough to understand that the burden that is going on in your head is too heavy, and you feel like you want to give up, but the courage is speaking up and sharing with other people what you're going through, how you're feeling. And thanks for watching my video. Like, comment, tell me how you are navigating your mental health journey, how you battle depression, how you fought through suicidal thoughts, the people that helped you to navigate wellness, overall wellness. What is your journey to wellness? What are you doing to keep sane, to keep happy, to keep healthy in 2022? Share that with me in the comments. Let's build a community here. This is a safe space, and it will always be a safe space. And I'm out. Thanks for watching.